So Elizabeth had absolutely nothing to do with my decision. I broke up with Jason because I decided to be my own best friend for a change. My needs weren't being met, and I am totally convinced that Jason was only staying with me out of a sense of obligation, so naturally, where do you go from there?
But don't you still love him?
Yes. Sure. And it's really hard letting go, especially looking at that TV. The first thing I want to do is go over there and help him, and the truth is, he wouldn't take it. He would rather have Carly's support or Elizabeth's, apparently.
Yeah, what's going on with you two? When I walked in here, the tension was so thick I had to wade through it.
Well, aside from the fact that Elizabeth is an irritating prig, she and Jason have a special kind of relationship. Sort of like with Carly, and, you know, it just got to be enough.
Say no more. If anyone understands how hateable Elizabeth is, it's me. She used to tear into me from her high moral perch, telling me what a horrible person I was for using Lucky, but she doesn't even really love Lucky. She just wants an in-house daddy for her kids. But please benefit from my experience. No matter how much you want Elizabeth to suffer, cut your losses and run into whatever comes next, because once Elizabeth pulls that sympathy card, man, she can't be beat.
Well, don't be so sure.
Any kind of specific payback in mind?
Well, it's just, you know, I know things Elizabeth would do anything to keep secret. And I wouldn't mind blowing her perfect little world all to hell.
There's lots to do.
Okay, what's your game plan?
Well, first I have to nip this media circus in the bud by petitioning the court for a continuance and change of venue. After that debacle, there's no way we are going to get a fair trial in Port Charles. So I'm thinking Manhattan. Jurors in Manhattan don't even blink at, shall we say, complicated cases.
I'm telling you, I'm on the list of people that can go in the team, okay? Go talk to your chief.
Diane. Looks like Max is probably getting in. Can you help him?
Can you go up?
You hang in there.
I need you to call him. Listen, get somebody else up here, all right?
Officer, is there a problem?
Not as far as I'm concerned. No visitors means no visitors.
Yes, well, this man is here to assist me in preparation for my case.
Oh, I don't care.
It's okay. Mr. Jim Daddy can sue prisoner.
Thank you.
Well, well, well. Support sometimes comes from the most unexpected sources.
Don't get used to it.
It was one hairy transfer. Glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too. Why'd you need to see me?
Rick wouldn't let Sonny in here, but he wants you to be aware. Okay, our tailor and Sam checked in. He spotted Elizabeth going into Sam's TV station. Followed her in, heard a pretty heated exchange.
Do I even want to know?
It's not good. You know, Elizabeth seems convinced that Sam's going to use her testimony to get back at you.
What happened here today proves that this undertaking is lethal, and there is absolutely no way that I'm going to let you drag Sam into this so she can get herself killed.
Nice tactic. Like the Alexis of all. Too bad it's not going to fly. My office is providing security for all the state's witnesses.
Forgive me if I don't find that very reassuring.
Sam is not a mob enforcer who is up on charges for killing Lorenzo Alcazar, so your argument, dear, has no merit.
We'll see, dear.
I'm sure you've overheard. I'm going to be doubling security, so whatever attempt you want to break Jason out is done.
I don't care if you quadruple security. You're not going to stop me from making sure Jason's okay.
He is, Sonny. Jason's in conference with his lawyer. At least that's what I heard. After today's sudden outbreak of violence, the DA has suspiciously kept me at arm's length.
Seems as though the dead shooters, they all have Venezuelan IDs.
Do you need a building to fall on you? It was for Alcazar. Even you should be able to get that by now, Rick.
DA Lansing, any comment on the bungled security attempt for Jason Morgan's transfer?
No comment.
Damn you, Jason. Hold on.
Sam, I won't take up much of your time. I just left Jason. He's fine. I thought you deserved to know.
Yeah, I didn't let myself worry too long. Jason has this gift for self-preservation.
Yeah. Well, I should be going, but if you need any help moving, just let me know.
Okay. Max, thank you. Thank you for coming over like this. I've always appreciated how nice you were to me, and when you see Jason again, can you tell him that I'll be out of here in the next day or two, and I guess I'll just see him in court then?
Yeah, I heard Rick subpoenaed you. Look, I could have my head handed to me for this, but sometimes you have to go out on that limb. If there's any way that you can look past the breakup, I mean, while you're on the stand. Sam, I'm sorry. It's just, look, I'm worried about Jason. I guess he's really not yours to worry about anymore, is he?
How'd you get in?
Oh, I twisted the DA's arm. I thought you might like an update. The 3 shooters ID'd as Venezuelan.
Figured as much.
Nice you can be so calm about men who tried to kill you. I assume they worked for Alcazar, wanting to avenge him. All they ended up doing was getting themselves killed and murdering that poor guard.
That never should have happened. He seemed like a decent guy, you know. He was telling me about how he was planning a vacation with his family. And
I'd be dead too, if it wasn't for you. That's not the first time you saved me.
maybe you should find some place less dangerous to do your TV show.
No, I have a better idea. I'm going to keep you from going to jail.
Hey.
Hi.
I need your signature.
My signature? What for?
I'm going to put in a formal request to the judge, and with any luck, you won't have to answer to Rick's subpoena to testify.
Wow. On what grounds?
Well, obviously, the two of you weren't married, but you did live together for 3 years, so I'm going to argue that palimony status should entitle you to spousal privileges.
Impressive. Really. I thank you for your concern. I am grateful, but I will not need these papers. Here, take it. I fully intend to testify at Jason's trial. I'm going to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. It's odd.
I'm glad that you weren't hurt. No offense, I didn't set out to save you. I was actually just trying to save myself, so I would really appreciate you not doing any kind of news feature on my case.
I get that you're a very private person, but you don't understand the true power of the media. I do. And I'm going to use it to save you, whether you like it or not.
Your Honor, the chaos caused by the district attorney's bungled transfer of my client has disrupted my trial preparation and severely undermined Jason Morgan's ability to receive a fair trial, which is his constitutional right in Port Charles.
That is ridiculous.
The PCPD was crawling with media when the transfer was attempted. No doubt there at the invitation of the esteemed district attorney. Now, Jason Morgan should not be made to suffer because of Rick Lansing's shameless grab for media attention, which backfired in his face, and make no mistake, it has. The television coverage of my client's actions could severely prejudice potential jurors, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is defense just trying to buy time. No, look, I will admit that there's the possibility that Mr. Morgan's business partner did not try to break him out, although that is highly unlikely.
The possibility?
Yes.
Your Honor, the gunmen were Venezuelan. The alleged victim is Venezuelan. Now, if that doesn't sound like a misguided revenge plot, then I don't know what does.
I'm not going to deny that Mr. Morgan has a slew of enemies, but he is also an established flight risk. And I do not want to delay this trial any longer and give Mr. Morgan's business partner the opportunity to attempt to break out.
Why would a reputable businessman like Michael
Reputable businessmen are flying out all the time, Your Honor.
I've heard enough. It's clear to the court these proceedings come with an element of danger. I'm prepared to close the trial to spectators and media, but that's as far as I intend to go. Ms. Miller, your motions are denied. Jason Morgan's trial begins tomorrow as scheduled. See you in court.
Case number 56446-AG12. The people of the state of New York versus Jason Morgan is now in session.